Alright, the video that most of you had requested me to post, it was basically how I sew my fur. First thing you are going to want to do is learn how to make a friendship knot, and then after you make the friendship knot, with your thread, you're going to make a loop to feed it through here. Let's see if I can get the loop to undo itself. There it goes. So it'll make a loop, that way it's not focusing. Anyways, make a loop, tighten it, and there you go. So, I finished that and I tied it up. So what you're going to want to do to start it is you're going to want to stick that sucker right through there. Take the end of your string. I double do it now because it adds strength to it. I learned this trick from a friend who I was helping sew fur at a con. But get that guy through there. And that starts your stitch. So all you do is you keep going in the way that you originally went, and then all you're gonna do is wrap that sucker there, and then pull, and it's already done. And you're just gonna wanna keep doing that until you finish sewing whatever fur you want. And this is just the tip of a tail I'm remaking for Quite. Now you'll see that I marked this part blue. It's because I'm gonna also sew a spike in there, so I'll show you guys how to do that in just a second. I just have to get there real quick. I'm still not a master at this, so I am still a wee bit slow, but you know what? Practice makes perfect, so don't fall down. Alright. So, got this like that. And you just want to keep doing that until you get it the way you want it. I hope this video helps those of you that are wondering how to sew fur. I had to teach myself, and again, this trick I learned from a friend, which I am really happy I learned, because now my fur doesn't pull apart anymore. Well, not my fur, but like my stitches are stronger. Alright, so we're at that blue part. So, you'll notice I have this open, that's so I can sew it closed. I decided not to stuff the spikes for this tail because I don't like the toony look of them. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna stick that guy right in there. And you want to leave a little bit of it in so that you can sew it. So we're gonna do a little bit through the fur first, then through this guy. There's that. And then the final part through the last part of fur. And we are gonna pull this guy down. Alright, now this time we can actually put it through the spike and then through the fur. I do apologize if I'm doing a horrible job at demonstrating how to do this. Alright, there we go. It worked just how I wanted. Sweet. So once you get it to look like that, it makes it easier to, come on. Stop focusing on my hand. Okay, whatever. Once you get it to that part, it makes it a lot easier to sew it all together. Because you know that the pieces are all getting put together. It does make it a little bit harder since you're going through more fabric, but because I'm using 2 threads, it means that the string won't break. So that's just kind of how I do it, and I'll go ahead and finish this spike to show you guys how I finish my stitches now that I do this new sewing trick. Come on. Go. Once you pull it through again, you're gonna want to go right through this guy and pull it all the way down. And hopefully the more I practice this, the faster I will get, but for now, I'm just at the beginner pace, I guess is what you can call it. Come on. I'm also using a thick needle to help me get through the fabric. If you want to use a thick needle, you can, but otherwise you don't have to. Oh, shoot. Just gonna call it right there. Never, always make sure you have a loop that's loose from this. That way you have something to pull it on. Because if you don't, it makes it a little bit difficult to continue. But let's say you accidentally went this way. The nice part is, all you gotta do is undo this loop and feed all the fur and everything you've sewn through it, and then you can redo your stitch. So that's kind of nice. I don't have the fancy materials to undo the stitches without undoing the loop, but it works for now. Alright. Come on. There we go. And if you guys want me to post any other tutorials, I will do my best. Just comment down below. You guys know I get back to you as soon as I can. But again, I am a busy fox, so it's hard to get back to them all as soon as ASAP, but I will always try. But some of you I've already told, but there's a surprise reason why I'm making a new tail. Quite is kind of sort of getting a makeover, but not really. I'm not gonna go into too much details, but all I can say is that she's no longer gonna be always cute. She's gonna be kind of more adult, I guess is the best word I can use. But I'm very excited to show you guys the surprise. Where is this go? Oh, okay. Go. The surprise. But until then, you guys will have to wait until this Saturday or whenever I decide to make a video of it. I'm also making new feet paws and new hand paws. I've never made hand paws before successfully, so I looked up a couple videos, and I'm doing it that way. Oh, come on, there we go. Like I said, it's a pain to pull it through extra fabric, but because it's double thread, it's not gonna snap. Oh, so close, but so far. What else can I tell you guys? Oh yeah, I am currently taking all the paint off of Quite's skull. I know you guys, those of you that knew, ow, that hurt. You knew that I put glow paint all over her skull because I wanted the cool special effect without paying extra for DVC, but I'm currently getting all the glow paint off of her because my idea of sanding some of it down and repainting it didn't work out so well. It glows, but it doesn't look like it's supposed to glow. It's a weird way to explain it. So she will be completely white and no longer a realistic bone color, unfortunately. Oh, there we go. But, she'll still have the same look to her, she just won't be a realistic bone color. And then, she'll now have, what's it called? I'm eventually gonna get more accessories for her to wear, because all suitors have all their accessories that they wear. I did find one of my old badges for the tail specifically that said caution oversized tail. I wear that only when I wear the giant tail that I have for Quiet. And then, what else? Ew. And then I will be attending this year. The only con currently planned, because I already paid for it, is our Rocky Mountain Fur Con in Denver, Colorado, because it's a local con for me. But again, those of you that follow me know what state I live in. And then even closer friends know exactly my location that I live. But yeah, I'm gonna go to Rocky Mountain Fur Con next weekend, actually. Holy crap. I have so little time to finish this. But I will be in the dance competition, so if you guys go to the con, don't be afraid to say hi. I do have a dance panel right before the dance competition. You guys are more than welcome to join me and my friend Noelle, also known as Gears. She was in the BLFC dance competition with me. She's the fox bat looking fursuiter. I think she placed, I can't remember. I feel bad that I can't remember, but what's exciting is RMFC is introducing categories this year. And what I mean by that is like beginner, so novice, and veterans. And the person that runs the dance comp is actually considering fursuiters that have participated in the past as veterans, and then newcomers as novices, which is really cool because I never thought that I could be a veteran unless I won a couple dance competitions, but I know every oh, come on, you stupid thing. There we go. But I know each con has their own rules of what qualifies as a veteran and what qualifies as a novice. Silly me is still deciding on music, which is horrible because the con's next weekend. But whatever I do end up dancing to, you guys know that I will always dance my hardest because I love to perform and entertain for you guys. I'm gonna try to have a friend take video of me, but otherwise I will share footage that other people record of me, because as soon as cons are over, I have a habit of looking for all the videos and pictures that feature Quiet, so I can see how I look when I perform, because I'm always trying to improve. But other than that, there's not really much going on for me. Cramp in my hand, that's not a good feeling. Okay, so the spike is done now. Well, just about done. I'm gonna try to use as much of the string as I can so I don't have to work on it later. Here's that. Come on. And then, I guess my next question is, what would you guys like to see more fursuit work, or would you guys like to see me post more dance videos? I really just haven't known what to post on my YouTube channel, because I feel bad that I'm not active. I post more on my Instagram than anything. So if you guys want, you can follow my Instagram. It's like my YouTube, it's Quiet Rain. That's how everyone pronounces it. It's actually, my name, funny story time. So my name is actually pronounced Quiet Rain. It's a name I kind of made in, I think, at the end of middle school, beginning of high school. I don't remember. It's so long ago. But anyways, I know when I was a kid, I always thought my dad had the coolest name when he'd play video games and stuff, because he spelled it as QYT and then Storm after it, and he would always pronounce it as Quiet Storm. And I thought that was so cool, so I wanted to make a cool name, so I chose Rain because at the time, and I'm sure we've all gone through it, I was in a very sad child, thinking how I was lonely all the time and stuff like that, so I made that as kind of a way to cheer me up in a sense. But then it kind of stuck after years of drawing the name and signing my name on my art. So that's kind of the origins of my username. But my character, her name is Quiet the Fox, because I wanted to make a pun when I originally made her, because I wanted to be silly. But other than that, I have a I guess it'll be an adopt for whoever wants him, because I don't ever plan on making him, but I have a bull terrier shark, and his name is Peces Perito, which is, and his literal translation is fish puppy. If you adopt him, you can change the name if you really want to, but otherwise his name is Fish Puppy in English. But he will be an adopt. I just have to post a picture of him. And then I have another character, I forget what I named it, but it's a rabbit, and I posted him for sale on my Instagram, but nobody seemed to want to buy him, so I'll try again on my FA account. But if you guys would like me to make adopts of a specific breed, or adopts that look, I guess, similar to Quiet in a way, I don't think I will, but if you guys want me to make adopts, let me know in my Instagram or something like that. I'm trying to expand more in my drawing, so it'll be good practice for me. And then I do make undead badges for those of you that want to see your characters zombified or whatever. Those are on my Etsy, but I can also do regular badges. They're the same price as my undead badges, though, even though they're not listed on my Etsy. And my Etsy is Quiet Rain as well. But I'm gonna have to add photos to show that I do regular badges too, because right now all it shows is that I do only dead badges. One of my favorites though is my dead and alive badges. So like one side is a zombie version of your character, and the other side is how it would normally look. So those are a lot of fun to make. I enjoy them. It's just a matter of if I have the colors that your character has. That wasn't good. Okay. Another thing you want to do as you're making your fur, you probably saw this already, but as I'm going closer to the middle, I'm kind of like pushing the fur inside, so that way it doesn't stick out through the seam here. Because when I flip it inside out, I want it to look nice and I want it to make it look like there's no seam. Like I actually grew the tail or something like that. And we're almost done with this, thank God. I don't like hand sewing, but I'm lazy, so I don't like to hand sew, but I love it at the same time, because then I know how I did each stitch, and if something goes wrong, I know exactly how to fix it. There's that. Oh, come on, there we go. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and make my knot here. So you see how I stopped here? Feed it through, but I'm going to grab this loop here, tighten that, pull it, feed it through again. I'm going to grab the loop and tighten it. And then the third time I'm just going to pull it all the way through, and it'll knot itself. It will keep it nice tight and it won't undo itself, and then you just cut it off. And that is how you do it. Now when I flip it inside out, this is going to be how it looks so far. There we go. So it's going to look kind of like that. And that's the tip of the tail again. But there we go. There's the tip of the tail. I'll brush it out a couple times, and then where these dots are is going to be the other spikes. Silly me chose to make 4 spikes each stripe that I have, so I get to deal with that lovely thing. But I hope this tutorial helped you guys. If you have any more questions, comment below. And as always, thanks for watching.